So this video is going to be about employees, how you should hire employees for your cleaning business. Now there's a few type. I have done a video like this in the past, and it's for people that want to, they've got their clients, they've established their business, and they want to know how to actually hire their employees. Now there's three types of ways you can employ them. The first one will be self-employed. Second one will be, on a sort of contract, usually a 0 hour, and the third one will be fully employed with set hours. Now, most cleaning businesses are running self-employed cleaners, and you won't pay them for their travel time. So if they're working 8 hours in theory, but they only do 6 hours of cleaning, they only get paid 6 hours of cleaning. To keep your employees happy, you'd want them in the same job there, so they're not wasting their time and they're getting paid for every hour they work. The advantage of that is actually only paying the employee or the self-employed contractor when they're actually earning on the job, instead of paying them from between or lunch break or anything like that. The disadvantage of it is they can turn down work because they're self-employed. They may say, look, I'm not going to work for 2 weeks, and if it's regular work, you need them to cover as well. Second one is obviously 0 hour. They are employed by you, but you're not given a set hours, so you can call them a lot. So you can call them and say, look, I've got 13 hours this week, next week I've got 24, and they're not actually obliged to actually take it, but chances are they will. The advantage of that is obviously they may turn down work, and the disadvantage of it is, if you can't provide work, they won't actually, pick up your calls next time, and they won't actually call you. The third one, due to the nature of the business, hiring someone for like a 35-hour or 15-hour part-time contract, you actually have to provide the work. If you don't provide the work, you still have to pay the person. If you're paying above the minimum wage, an advantage of is if the time overruns, you can actually, as long as it doesn't drop below the minimum wage, they can actually work for that and still get the same amount of money. Legally, they won't be happy about it, but a lot of companies do. Most people work late. A lot of jobs I've worked 9 to 5 where I've been employed, I've worked late as well. So there's a huge advantage of all of these. Now what I do is I have one supervisor who's actually employed on a full-time contract, and they actually cover shifts of people that don't show up to work or illnesses, such as self-employed. The best route to go down is self-employed, and have them on busy how many hours they want. Just run it like it's an employed contract, so 35 hours a week, but pay them self-employed. They're in charge of their own taxes as well. But if you want the real, if it's hard to do, but if you want the really good customers, the cleaners, you will have to employ them in the end. So you could start everyone off on self-employed. Once they've got regular work, you can tend to move them on to an employed contract.